Hello guys and welcome. So in this video I wanted to answer the question, what is Heavy Rain? This video is aimed at people who know nothing about Heavy Rain, the game, and have always been curious. Hopefully it will serve a good starter guide for you. So Heavy Rain is a 2000 game interactive action adventure game that was developed by Quantic Dream and published by Sony Computer Entertainment. The game features, it says, 4 protagonists involved in Mithrie of the Origami Killer, a serial murderer who uses extended periods of rainfall to drown his victims. The player interacts with the game by performing actions highlighted on screen related to motions on the controller, and in some cases performing a series of QuickTime events. The player's decision and actions during the game affect the narrative. So your choices you make literally can affect who lives and who dies. And you have multiple endings in the game. You can have everyone live, or you can have everyone literally die if you, depending on the choices you make. And also as well, how well you respond to the QuickTime battle, like button pop-ups. Like if you miss them, simply you miss them, and it can have very grave consequences. So game developer David Cage wrote the 2,000-page script, acted as director for the 4 years of development, and traveled to Philadelphia to research the setting, and intended to improve upon what was flawed in his 2005 game Fahrenheit. So if you know Quantic Dream have developed the games that I know of Quantic Dream are Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, and then most recently Detroit Become Human. And I loved all 3 of those games. They have developed other games as well, like they've mentioned Fahrenheit, but the 3 latest games, they're sort of big games. So because 3 of them have been unbelievably amazing, it has really made me excited for anything Quantic Dream produce. So, and you can see that this came out obviously 10 years ago. This was a game which has stuck in my memory, but they have now remastered it for PlayStation 4 and PC. You can get it on Epic Game Store for PC. So I would highly recommend Heavy Rain. I've played through it probably 7, 8 times at this point, because I wanted to see all the alternative endings as well. And it is just such a good game. The story is really good. The way the characters interact with each other is great. Like, initially, the story starts off on each character on their own individual journey, but then it ends up with the characters' stories intertwining with each other. And the goal of the game basically is to, one, catch the origami killer, but one of the characters who you see on the screen right now is very motivated because the origami killer actually kidnaps his son. So you have to spend the entire game trying to get the son back. So Quantic Dream have done a fantastic job, great narrative on this game. I would highly recommend Heavy Rain, I really would. So what I'm going to do is, as part of the What Is series, I'm going to link as many useful resources into the description down below, including to the Wikipedia page, to the official website, to this trailer, and so on. So if you never played it back when it came out on PlayStation 3, you can get it on PlayStation 4, and it's been upscaled. Also, you can get it on PC as well. What we're now going to do, we're going to go to the official website, and we're going to see what's written there about the game. Okay, so this is the official website, link in the description. So, this is quanticdream.com/Heavy Rain. We have a few screenshots right here and videos. So, how far will you go to save someone you love? Experience a gripping psychological thriller filled with innumerable twists and turns. Spanning 4 days of mystery and suspense, the hunt is on for a murderer known only as the Origami Killer, named after his macro calling card of leaving behind folded paper shapes at crime scenes. As in, when they say origami, they mean origami, like the folding, when you fold a piece of paper and it looks like a duck, for example, that's origami. So 4 characters, each following their own leads and with their own motives, must take part in a desperate attempt to prevent the killer from claiming a new victim. You need to think fast and act even faster, as every choice and move you make can result in dramatic, game-changing consequences and even determine who lives and who dies. And that is 100% true. That's not an exaggeration. Like, the choices you make literally affect who lives or who dies. How this story ends is entirely up to you. Key features: 4 characters, 4 perspectives. The award-winning storyline puts you in control of 4 distinct characters who are each following their own leads in a desperate search for a missing person. Accessible, and intuitive controls, not limited by gaming conventions. The uncomplicated HUD keeps you deeply immersed in storytelling and features controls for both gamepad and keyboard and mouse players. What that means basically is that, for example, right at the very beginning of the game, you need to shave the character. So you need to slowly put your hand down with the controller on the stick. If you go too quickly, the character risks cutting himself. So you have to really do it gently and so on. So it puts you more into the world of the game by having such interactive controls, because there are some moments, believe me, when like you are really trying your best to not mess up the inputs of your controller or whatever you're doing to make sure that you can win the day. So it increases the stakes, it increases the tension in some sequences a hell of a lot compared to a lot of other games. So this game does not rely on jump scares at all. I don't think it factors any, but it's still a thriller, and it will still potentially scare you. Like, you'll be scared of your own hands, basically. So, fully optimized for PC, the classic title, previously only available on PlayStation consoles, is brought to PC with stunning visuals, including 4K resolution, widescreen compatibility, and 60 FPS. So, supported languages in English, French, and so on. And then it has the specs to play it on PC. So, as I say, guys, I would very, very much recommend Heavy Rain. It's in my opinion, it's one of the classic games and genre-defining games that all gamers should check out and play at some point if you've not played it already. It's a great, great game. If you haven't heard of it, if you've never played it before, all the links are in the description, which might be useful for you. So, anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. You can watch a random video over there. You can watch the latest upload down there. Or you can click down here to subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.